Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. The Young and the Restless, Y&R. Spoilers hint that there's trouble ahead for Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan. Things are lovely-dovey right now, but Egan let it slip that the honeymoon is about to be over. Chadam our fan fave, but soap couples typically don't live happily ever after. Let's take a deep dive into what could be on the horizon for these star-crossed lovers. Chadam are star-crossed lovers. Chadam are living and working together, which could be a recipe for disaster. They have a history, as evidenced by their young son Connor Newman Judah Mackey. Even Victor Newman, Eric Braden, is on board with the romance. He once thought Chelsea wasn't good enough for his son, but actually offered Chelsea a job at the family biz, Newman Media. However, the couple have hit a few little speed bumps recently, and although their latest reconciliation has Chadam madly in love, Melissa Claire Egan teases that some chaos is headed their way. The Young and the Restless fans have long been fascinated by the complicated, magnetic relationship between Chelsea Lawson and Adam Newman. Better known to fans as Chadam, their story is one of passion, heartbreak, redemption, and tragedy, woven through years of betrayals and second chances. Whenever these two share the screen, it's clear that no matter how much they try to stay apart, they remain inextricably drawn back to each other. Chadam aren't just another soap couple. They're star-crossed lovers, bound by fate and circumstance in a way that makes it nearly impossible for them to ever find peace, with or without each other. Their history runs deep. When Chelsea first entered Adam's orbit, she was a con artist who found herself pregnant with Billy Abbott's child. But it wasn't long before her life collided with Adam's, and the chemistry between them was undeniable. They went from manipulating each other to falling deeply in love. For a time, they were Genoa City's ultimate power couple, brilliant, beautiful, and dangerous. Adam loved Chelsea in a way he's never loved anyone else. She was his redemption, his grounding force when his world descended into darkness. And for Chelsea, Adam was the one man who saw her for who she truly was and loved her anyway. They built a life together, had a son, and for a brief shining moment, seemed unstoppable. But in true soap fashion, their love was tested over and over again. Adam's secrets, lies, and moral compromises drove them apart more than once. And Chelsea's own scheming tendencies didn't help. Every time they tried to start fresh, something or someone got in the way. From Victor Newman's interference to Adam's fake deaths, their story became a cycle of reunion and destruction. Still, no matter how broken things became, the connection between them never disappeared. Even when they were with other people, the pull remained. It's what makes their relationship so compelling. Two flawed souls who understand each other in ways no one else can. Their love burns too hot, too intense, to ever truly fade. Recently, The Young and the Restless has been teasing renewed tension between Adam and Chelsea, with Adam struggling through his personal and professional challenges, and Chelsea continuing her journey of recovery after a mental health crisis. Their paths are once again beginning to align, but this time it's different. They're older, more self-aware, and carrying even more emotional baggage. The question is, can they ever find peace together, or are they destined to destroy each other again? Adam has always been torn between light and darkness. His need to prove himself to Victor, his rivalry with Nick, and his constant battle to escape his past have all taken a toll. Chelsea knows this better than anyone. She's seen both the best and worst sides of him, his compassion, his rage, his vulnerability, and his capacity for manipulation. She's loved him despite it all, but she's also been his victim. When she suffered her mental breakdown, Adam's complicated involvement only deepened the pain. Now, Chelsea is determined to put herself and her son first, but that's easier said than done when Adam keeps reappearing in her life. The current storyline hints that their unresolved feelings could resurface in a powerful way. Adam has been struggling with heartbreak and frustration in his love life. First with Sally Spectra, then with the constant instability that follows him. Chelsea, meanwhile, has been focusing on her recovery, working on herself, and try to create a stable home for Connor. Yet, no matter how far apart they drift, fate seems to keep pulling them back into each other's orbit. The writers appear to be setting up another emotional collision between these two, one that could either heal old wounds or rip them open all over again. Fans know that when Adam and Chelsea come together, it's never simple. There's passion, yes, but also danger. Their love has always existed on the edge, between love and hate, forgiveness and revenge, healing and destruction. They've both hurt each other deeply, but they've also been each other's salvation. That duality is what makes Chadam one of Y&R's most enduring pairings. Connor remains a link that binds them, and his struggles could once again draw his parents closer. The young boy has been through more trauma than most children, and Chelsea and Adam's shared concern for him could reignite the emotional fire between them. Their co-parenting moments often carry an undercurrent of tenderness and nostalgia that reminds viewers of everything they once had. There's also a sense that Connor's well-being might depend on his parents finding common ground again. But can Adam and Chelsea truly rebuild trust after everything that's happened? Adam's track record with women has always been complicated. He tends to sabotage his own happiness, either by keeping secrets or trying to control situations that should unfold naturally. And while he's shown genuine growth, those tendencies haven't disappeared entirely. Chelsea, on the other hand, has had to rebuild herself from the ground up after her breakdown. She's become stronger, more self-aware, and more honest about her mental health, which has been a refreshing evolution for her character. Still, she's vulnerable where Adam is concerned. She knows how easily he can get under her skin, how quickly old emotions can resurface. When they're in the same room, the tension is palpable. There's something unfinished between them, something neither of them can ignore no matter how much they try. Their story feels like it's heading toward another crossroads. Will they finally find a way to be together without destroying each other? Or will history repeat itself yet again? Some fans believe that Chadam's story is meant to be tragic, that they'll always love each other deeply but never be able to make it work. Others hold out hope that this time, things could be different. After all, both characters have been through significant personal transformations. Maybe now they're finally ready for a healthier kind of love, one rooted in understanding rather than obsession. What makes their dynamic so captivating is that even when they hurt each other, the love between them never feels fake or forced. It's messy, passionate, and painfully real. They mirror each other's flaws and strengths, which is why they fit together so perfectly, and why they can also be so toxic. They see themselves reflected in each other, for better or worse. Even when Adam is involved with someone else, like Sally, it's clear that Chelsea occupies a permanent space in his heart. And for Chelsea, Adam remains a great love of her life, no matter how much she tries to move on. Theirs is the kind of love story that doesn't die. It just goes dormant until the next spark reignites it. With all the tension brewing in Genoa City, especially between the Newman brothers and the chaos surrounding Newman Media, there's plenty of opportunity for Adam and Chelsea's paths to cross again. If Adam finds himself in crisis, Chelsea might be the one person who truly understands him enough to help. And if Chelsea faces another emotional struggle, Adam's protective instincts could kick in, reminding everyone that no matter what happens, he'll always care for her. Fans can expect emotional scenes, lingering glances, and unspoken confessions in the weeks ahead. The writers have been subtly laying the groundwork for a potential reunion, or at least a re-examination of what Adam and Chelsea still mean to each other. And as with every great soap romance, nothing will come easy. Whether they end up back together or go their separate ways, Chadam will always be defined by their tragic, passionate love story. They are Genoa City's modern-day star-crossed lovers, forever drawn together by fate, yet constantly torn apart by the very forces that make them who they are. Their love burns bright, even in the darkest moments, and that's why viewers can't look away. No matter how many new relationships come and go, no matter how much time passes, there's a part of the young and the restless audience that will always root for Adam and Chelsea to find their way back to each other. Because deep down, they aren't just another soap couple. They're a reminder that some loves, no matter how complicated, are written in the stars. What's going on with Chadam? The main sticking point is that Adam and Victor are going to take down her ex, Billy Abbott Jason Thompson. They are going after him via Newman Media, and this is distasteful to Chelsea. It's not a secret that she wants the men to lay off Billy, but that isn't going to happen with Victor in charge. Egan told Woman's World that Chelsea is trying to be a peacemaker in the ongoing battle. You have to remember that Billy literally saved her life on that roof, and then she cheated on him, Egan said. She wants to support Adam, but she has a lot of guilt about her man going after her ex who saved her life. It's tricky,